Look at that. I made it to that point. It was such a long walk. I have to look to this point. So worthwhile though. Staying on a big boulder outcropping right now from the sea. But it got me to think, like, how many people, like, what are you doing right now? It's a Saturday in October for us, the last Saturday. What are you doing? Are you sitting around watching college football, running random errands, or are you out living your life? We all have to work, right? We all have to work hard to have a quality life. We are all the 99%, which means we have to work. We're not the 1% born into wealth. But there's a way to have a quality life, and it's not sweating the small stuff. And I know that's such a cliche thing, and I hate it. But in some way it is. And it's just making time for yourself. Like, getting outside doesn't cost you anything. Making an experience. So I say, don't live someone else's weekend highlight reel. Go out and make your own highlight reel. I know we're doing that for ourselves. I hope you do it for you. All right, gang, so we're pretty much set up. Dawn said we should leave the big canopy down because it's not supposed to rain. So we got kind of storage. We're gonna try to use the lava box all weekend. We'll see how that goes here. Got our kitchen with our solar. All right, everything that we need. Dawn has got this epic spot here in our living room. The living room, right?
And the wine.
And the wine, yeah. I mean, I think we're really set to go explore, see how things go. It is stunning out here. Other thing I should add here is that Dawn and I were going to go camping regardless of the weather. So last week we said we're coming here. We just came from Salduck, where it poured the entire time. All week in our town it poured. I mean, poured, and we're like, we're still going. We're committed to this. And then all of a sudden it got later in the week and it said sunshine, sunshine, sunshine. So we feel very blessed. Thank you, God. We really do. Do you see that? Do you see that in the distance right there? Do you see who that is? I could tell you who that is. It's my wife, Dawn. And look how relaxed she is. She works so hard. This is what she needs. Hey, Dawn. Yeah. She's totally relaxed, folks. All right, gang. So we're coming up on the Kalaloch Lodge here. So there's the lodge. And all these up on the hillside are little cabins here. And so we are staying on the campground side at the far north side of the campground. From that campground side to the lodge, walking on the beach, 10 to 15 minutes. There's a store up there, they have a restaurant up there. It's beautiful. But more importantly, look how happy my wife is. So as a kid, my family, my grandparents had a house on the beach in Sequim. And I used to go down, it's back before the beach got really developed, and make driftwood forts as a young kid. I'd visit them every summer for 3 months. And from the Kalaloch Lodge, when you look down from this vantage point, you can see the water source here, the river. The driftwood's just like mesmerizing to me. It's huge pieces. If we pan over here, you got the stump, and then obviously we have everything pointing out to the point here. But every time I see it, I want to be a kid again and build a fort, stack things up, go lay out and daydream while the sun hits my face. I just love it. Love it, love it, love it. So do you see that stump up there? That thing is huge. I mean, I'm guessing, what do you think that is? That's probably 15 feet across, if not bigger. It's the size of a Volkswagen. So this is, we don't even know what, there must be like a little creek here, but it comes into a pond. And this is what's always really neat from the lodge. You see all this big wood coming down because it's all national forests in this area. So, I mean, these are old growth stumps. And you see this, and then it picks up speed here as we head out towards the ocean. And it gets actually on that rock we were just there. It's actually really deep there because it goes from 125 feet wide to about 35 feet wide. Don spotted this fort. What did you just say? We're going to go in unless what? Unless the homeowner's right here. And it's occupied-o. Look at that. This is, I mean, as fort goes, how bougie is this, guys? It is. I tell you. It's so fun. You know, friends, I don't know if you can hear me, the wind's blowing. I'm walking down the beach, drinking some wine. Dawn's up there, reading the book. And we realize early on, if you watch our intro video, how much we have to prioritize ourselves. We work so much. We work 7 days a week. We're always on for people. We're always having to be the problem solvers. And it's a blessing, and it's also a curse. Just because when you're always on, you need to find your way to decompress. Don and I aren't people that like go to bars or try to have parties. We're really at peace in nature. And so this is our priority to ourselves to live our best lives by honoring the work we've done and making sure we're taking care of ourselves so we can continue the work that we're doing. So if you're struggling right now, find something that brings you joy. Make it a priority every other week. That's what we're doing right now. This brings us joy. It's a priority at least every other week for us. Hope you have a good one. Hard not to be having a good time here. Check this out.
I got to know you, got to love you. Just keep walking down to separate ways. I can show you, escaping your pain now. You break down, you're drained now. Your heart pounds, your lips move, your eyes
It's getting nipply out. Got a little fire going on our ammo can. Can't see the water anymore. But how cool is our little setup here? Look at that light up there. That's what we're saying. Well, what you don't see right now is the breath coming out of my mouth. It's cold. We'll have a good time still. Sometimes you have to improvise a little bit. Our stove is on the fritz, so using a lava box. Make some hot water, boil some coffee here. I'm still sleeping. She's smart. Seriously, this is how my morning's going in Kalaloch right now. First off, check out what's behind me. And I'm just sitting here with my big camera, and I'll show you what's in front of me. You see that big bald eagle up there? Well, I was coming back from the bathroom and 4 of them were actually flying right in front of our tent, and Dawn was missing it, putting on a show, so I'm hoping they're doing it again. You see that guy out there? Mad respect for him. He's getting on his kayak, heading out to that water. Not my jam. I respect people that do that though. I got too much fear of the water. Beautiful, but that's crazy to me. Look at this. Look at this. How could you just not love this? Everyone's finding their own way to relax. There's that guy in his kayak. And here's one dude still talking on his cell phone. Come on, unplug. Well, after our propane stove wouldn't fire this morning, we walked to the Kalaloch Lodge to see if they had little propane bottles. No luck. But we got coffee, a little breakfast to go, and a good little view. We'll figure it out later. Oh, and we figured out what the creek was called. Kalaloch Creek. We had to go across that. Fancy name, right? Kalaloch Creek. Man, what a day. Right now it is almost 2 on Saturday, and Dawn is laying back there on the beach reading a book. I was there for a bit taking a nap. I flew the drone. We're gonna see what that drone looks like. I think I got some of the tree of life and some pretty cool shots, so we'll see what that looks like later after this trip. And then I decided I'm gonna go for a walk to the end of the, well, not the end, there's the end. I'm gonna go walk to this point here and see if I can't get to this point. Just take it all in. I mean, I am really comfortable. It is the end of October and it's just beautifully sunny out here. So you really need to get outside and explore more often than staying inside every weekend. That's my pro tip to you. Do you see that right there? You see that van right there? See that van right there? Look where they're looking at here. Look what they're checking out. Let me tell you something. That over there is exactly why we bought a van. Let me turn this thing around. So that is exactly the reason why Dawn and I bought a van. When we first started dating, we came out here a couple times and we would see vans parked along the cliffside here, and we went over to Leavenworth and we were going to the river and vans were just parked over there, and we thought that looks like such the lifestyle that we love, like what brings us joy. And so then, but we weren't ready. We had to build our life together. We had to bring our families together. We had to build our business. We had to take care of our parents. We both take care of both our parents. My mom lives actually right next to us. So we weren't ready. Then COVID hit. Now we're ready. We're ready for it. It's time to take care of ourselves. Look at this tree right here. One of these coastal trees. But if you look at the root coming all the way down, that tree's had to grow an equal amount down as it has up to survive. Let that sink in for a bit. Crazy. I'm going to this point up here. And why it seems close, it feels so far away the further I walk. I'm not making up any ground, but I want to see what's around it. Let's see what happens. Man, these walks are good for my soul. I'm like a battery that has to always give throughout the week, give more to every circumstance and person around me to charge them up. By the end of the week, I'm drained with no resource myself. But here, just walking and reflecting, I feel myself building back up. My batteries are full, ready to go back to support my community again. It's an important thing to think about. Don't let yourself starve and drown in your purpose. Make sure you recharge yourself. Make sure you give yourself oxygen to breathe. You're gonna really need it. And this is what I'm talking about. So many people are focused on the horizon that they fail to see the beauty just in front of them. It's everywhere. It's just a different perspective. Yes, you need to think about your future state, but don't get lost in your current state. Oh man, I still got so far to go. It's way up there, about the middle section. If you see the point, and come down about, oh, I don't know, 3 or 4 inches, that's where I still got to go. And I was like, is it worth it? Damn right it's worth it for the journey. I just hope Mama Dawn is okay that I've been gone this long. It took a little longer than I thought. But I love you. Please forgive me. We need more of this in American society. You see these guys? Beach running. Man, I love that. It's something actually Dawn and I like to do, urban running, beach running. Back when our joints were good. But boy, that's beautiful. People need to get outside and do this stuff more. Let me just capture this moment for you. That is Dawn out there. She's got her book. She's going for a walk because she needs her steps. What do you think's going through her mind? Hopefully not much. Alright, this is our reality right now. This is where we're at. Around. Here I am, sun nap. Dawn reading the book. On the beach. What's not to love?
This is the bird named Phil. Really likes Sean. There's Sean taking a sun nap. And Phil has been here for probably 30 minutes. Sorry, Phil. Come back! I thought Phil was gonna come home with us, but
Oh, bye, Phil.
wow. Goodbye. I think that when Phil realized that you weren't gonna do anything, and you rolled over on your side.
You know what he missed though?
Oh, he'll be back.
Longer. We did have something.
Uh-oh. He really waited it out.
So, no kidding. We got Pringles out. Look who came back. Phil. Phil. It says don't feed the birds, Phil, or wildlife. Sorry. But glad you came back. Well friends, that's a wrap for this video. In our last video of this episode, we'll be heading to Mora, where there are just simply stunning ocean views. If you made it this far, consider liking and subscribing to our channel. Also hit the notification bell so you're notified every time we upload one of these amazing videos.